Top of it, top of it. It's your boy, Coach One Stack, being at our best, building esteem of self through thinking. Hope everybody having a very beautiful day. It's out here, man. It's sunny Las Vegas on a Saturday, man. And we dropping some more of that content for you guys, man, just to make love to that ear and just build the best version of yourself. Build your esteem of self by thinking for the ladies and the men, just for that personal growth. You know, because when you're growing, you're feeling good. You dig what I'm saying? If you're not learning nothing new in this world, you're stagnant, and that's really dying. Like if you're not watering the flower, man, that flower's dying. But if you nurturing it like I'm nurturing y'all with this good game and this good information, man, I'm helping you grow through the roof. Now here's the title, man. Here's the title of today's video. It takes a special kind of man to stand alone. See, as a grown man or woman, you came in this world by yourself, and you sure gonna leave here by yourself. But this world, in this day and age, man, it has become popular to be a follower. Now, let's get something straight, guys. I don't have nothing against people that are in gangs, groups, and organizations and things of that nature. But my personal opinion, man, when you have to surround yourself with a bunch of people, you either have a weak complex because you're weak, you're scared to stand out by yourself. Number two, you're somebody that feels that you need protection. Number three, you're easily influenced and you fall to a lot of peer pressure in your life. And number four, you just don't trust yourself you're not pleased with your own company per se. And it's nothing against those guys, you know, because I got plenty of family that's in gangs. I got associates that are in gangs, but that's just not my thing. Man, it take a special type of man to sit by himself and stand alone and grind alone. You dig? Because when you're on that road to becoming the best version of yourself, you better become comfortable with being by yourself, because ain't gonna be nobody there to help you. See, when I tell y'all to get up at 3 a.m, it could be your best friend, right? The person you in your gang with, your homeboy, your little clique. You could tell this person, man, it's important that I start getting up at 3 a.m. They not gonna wake you up at 3 a.m. You know why? Because it's not important to them, right? It's not important. Like it's important to you, it's not important to them. But they call themselves your friend, right? They want to see you be the best version of yourself. See, they're not going to wake you up at 3. Then when you wake up in the morning and you start getting in your phone, I mean, you don't want to get in your phone, and now you're looking at your motivational stuff and you're reading a book. See, these people right here, these are the ones going to call your phone and interrupt you. They know you're trying to grow. They know you're doing some self-help. But see, if they was really your friend, they would respect your alone time, your solitude time. You see where I'm going with this? And now it's time to go to the gym for that workout. See, they say they gonna come with you and work out. They say they want to get swole with you. They want to be like you. They trying to support you in everything you do. But yet they gonna come to the gym one time with you, and they gonna stop coming because it's not important to them. As soon as their body gets sore, they gonna break down. They ain't gonna come because it's not important to them. That's why you have to become comfortable with being alone and being comfortable with your own company, and understand you never alone if you have you. See, people do things that are important to them in this world. So let me flip the script, guys. Now, we're gonna go back to that same gang, this same set of friends, this same set of circumstances. Now, when you out here, man, when you want to chase your vices and chase booty in the middle of the night, they down for that. They'll get up at 2 o'clock in the morning. They will get you up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go do some drugs, any type of drug. They will get you up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go gambling. You dig what I'm saying? They'll get you up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go drinking and driving. They'll get you up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go chasing some bride throughout the streets, right? But they're not helping you become the best version of yourself. The people around you are trying to be the best version of themselves or get what they can get from you because you're too weak to stand off to yourself. Yeah, guys, it takes a special type of person to be alone and say, you know what? I'm not going to do what the status quo do. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to stand on this. You did? I remember being in junior high school, man. I've never been involved in any gangs, anything like that. I remember being in junior high school, man. I remember this like clockwork. I remember somebody that was in the red gang. Somebody had got deleted, okay, from the red gang. And I remember everybody at school was like, they got in a big group and they was like, yeah, tomorrow we gonna all wear red. Well, guess what? The next day I had on blue from head to toe. I'm not you. I don't associate with you. I don't do what you tell me to do. I'm my own man. I've been setting myself apart from people from the status quo since I was a little kid. See, I was the type of guy growing up out here in Las Vegas. You know, we got movie theaters. So let's just say a certain movie came out. If everybody was going to this particular theater for the movies, I would go to the other one intentionally to set myself apart. It was times in my life where I wanted to drink and do stuff. Well, I was drinking when wasn't nobody else drinking, when they were scared to. And now when they decided to, when they made a habit of it and when they made a vice of it, well, then I don't want to do it. See, just like if you catch me at somebody's house or catch me around somebody and they drinking their little Hennessy, they drinking their beer, which I have nothing against it, or I go to an event, I'm getting me some water. I don't care what everybody else is doing. I'm going to be alone and stand on my decisions. See, but a lot of y'all fall to that peer pressure, and it's not cool, man. You don't know how to stand to yourself. That's all a part of being at my best. Building your esteem of self through thinking is being able to fight through that peer pressure and make the decision that's best for you. It takes a strong person when you out eating and you said you was going to get your body right. Guys, you said that you was going to get your body right. Right? And now everybody at the table eating chicken fingers, they eating pizza, they getting the cheesecake. It take a special type of dude to say, you know what, man, let me get a chicken Caesar salad. Let me get some salmon. Let me get some salmon and some asparagus. Hold the bread. I don't want no pasta. Keep them carbs. Because, man, every decision that you're making in life is about you becoming the best version of yourself. See, when you say you want to go to the library, I'm a big old nerd. I like going to the library. Somebody had the nerve to ask me one time, why are you going to the library? I said, if you got to ask me that, then me and you must don't need to be having a conversation. I'm going to go read books, dum-dum. See, I'm the type of guy, man, I like to go to Borders bookstore, get me a cup of coffee, go get a book and read. And see, so I can broaden my horizons and sharpen my mind and expand my vocabulary. But see, what y'all don't know is, because for those of y'all out here, man, that's still chasing all these women and y'all still chasing dreams, man, that's how you get the woman. You be in the places that you wouldn't normally be. A woman loves to see a man just sitting back reading a book, sitting in the park or sitting somewhere by himself, engaged in something, making himself grow. It doesn't matter what it is. A woman loves stuff like that. And I don't do it for the women. I do that for me. You dig? But you have to learn how to be different. And you have to be comfortable in your own skin. Don't dress like everybody else. Don't go to the places that they go. If you don't go on vacation to the places that people go. If it's something that you do not want to really do, don't go. A lot of y'all, man, it's as simple as this. You might get invited to an event. It could be a party. It could be some type of celebration. And you be like, man, I really want to go. But you go. I'm not going. But the difference between me and you, y'all gonna make excuses about not showing up. A lot of y'all gonna say, man, I got sick and I couldn't go. I'm gonna tell you off the rip, I'm not going. I'm not coming. See, you can't get me to do anything that I don't want to do. If it's not in my purpose, I'm not doing it because I'm moving in my purpose. And that goes with every aspect of life. But you got to learn how to be alone first. A lot of you guys in my live yesterday were saying, Coach One Stack, man, I'm doing this semen retention thing and, I get lonely. Well, you should never be lonely if you have you. You mean to tell me you are lonely and you have your own company? You are the greatest person in the world to you. You should never be lonely. Now, do we crave the attention of the female species from time to time? Of course we do, but you don't need that. You got people that are in prison that ain't had the company of a female companion in 30, 40 years. They're still alive. The point is, it's not going to delete your life. You may be a little bit uncomfortable at times, but it's nothing that's going to hurt you. It's nothing that's going to put a scratch on you. It ain't even nothing to lose no sleep over. See, because man, when you learn to become one with your mind and one with yourself and comfortable with yourself, right? And learn how to be quiet and sit in silence and practice your solitude, man, it takes your brain to a different level of thinking. See, try this, guys. Try intentionally being quiet, not saying nothing. Just try to sit there and not say nothing for 10 minutes. Then try to do it for an hour. See, when you sit there not saying nothing, and make sure you do this around somebody while you're sitting with somebody. See, because in your mind, your body is going to be telling your mouth to talk. Well, once you resist that urge from your brain to talk, pretty soon your body is just going to kick into cruise control, so to speak. It's going to say, well, he's not going to talk, so I'm going to quit trying to make him talk. Well, now, as you got all that static out of the rest of out of the air and all these distractions away from you. See, it's like fasting it's like fasting, it's sort of like fasting. This is sort of like fasting. So now you got them distractions out your way. Now your mind goes to a whole deeper level, and that is when your creativity and your thinking is at its best and its highest level, because you have cut out all the distractions and you have clarity. But you can't do that until you learn how to be alone with yourself and you learn how to practice solitude, man. You have them guys, man, they can't function unless they're around 5, 10 people. Then you have them people like me. I don't like to be around people. I will only be around people who serve my purpose and who are high vibrating just like me. Why is that, Coach One Stat? Because those are people that understand me. They pour into me. They're not going to take my energy. You dig what I'm saying? I'm going to get just as much out of the situation as they're getting. But if I have to sit around low vibrating individuals, I'm tired before I even get there. You don't know how many times that I have pulled up to an event, right? I done got totally dressed. I'm smelling good. I damn sure looking good. I'm pulling up good. And I pull up and I just leave and go home because I don't want to be there in the first place. So why put yourself through that? You understand what I'm saying? But you have to be comfortable with your own company and don't worry about what people say and stop being so weak, man. Only weak people feel the need to run in groups. I'm just going to put it on out there. Man, I look at this internet each and every day, man. I look at this internet each and every day. Y'all got a lot of these dummies on these podcasts sit up here explaining themselves to other men. They're explaining their actions of why they did what they did to somebody else who ain't they daddy. Like, you supposed to be a grown man. When you a grown man, you ain't got to explain yourself to nobody. You don't have to explain your actions to nobody. You don't have to explain why you did or did not do something to somebody. I'm looking at this thing where they talking about, oh, this guy's a snitch. This guy's an informant. Well, that's his business. Who cares? He didn't tell on you. And who's about that life anyway? If you going to go do some dirt, go do it by yourself. That's your problem anyway. If you go do you some dirt and you do it with somebody else and you get told on, that's your fault, because you should have did that. You should have did anything by yourself. But see what I just told y'all? Solitude, because you ain't never going to tell on you. But it takes all these weak people, man, sitting on the internet. And that's why my channel's here, because I'm not no weak vibrating person, man. I'm not no weak vibrator. I don't need no 1,000 people around me. I don't have no entourage. I ain't gonna never have security with me. I ride how I want to. I wear what I want to. I go where I want to. I go to anybody's neighborhood that I want to, because I'm me. I'm a man wherever I land and wherever I stand, because it's all respect. And when you give respect, you're going to get respect. But, man, when you step out, and you always being by yourself, and they're like, oh, damn, that's one stat. He always by himself. Hey, man, that make the world respect you a little bit more, because, man, that make you poke your chest out with an air of confidence, because you ain't did nothing to nobody. You ain't planted no bad seeds. You don't have no bad karma coming your way. So what are you worried about? What do you need to be surrounded by all these people for? What do you need to be surrounded by a woman for, sitting up under you 24/7? Why would you even want to be up under your woman 24/7? Why would you should encourage your woman to leave the house, to go out, to go have hobbies, to have your friends. You need time by yourself to have hobbies, to know you. But guys, you can't do it, man, if you study trying to be up in everybody's face. And so, nah, man, I don't agree with it. I don't co-sign with it. But hey, man, for those people, man, who are in gangs and y'all do it and y'all got to live by that set of rules, because, man, see, if you read 48 Laws of Power, man, you never pick a side. See, when you pick somebody's side, you pick their beef. When you pick a side and you are a part of a group, right? You got a set of rules that you got to follow. I got my own side. I got my own guidelines. I got my own set of rules. I got my own program. I don't answer to nobody. I don't have to get up and do nothing if I don't have to. I do what I want to do. Now, that is called being the best version of yourself. See, you got a lot of these people on this social media who don't even have cars. You got a lot of these people on this social media, man, they got 1 million followers, man, and they catching a bus. You got these people on this social media, they begging to be on everybody's damn podcast so they can get a couple dollars, and then they have to go over here, man, explaining themselves, and y'all arguing with like grown men back and forth, explaining a life of who did what and who didn't do what to who and what. Man, that's too much explaining, man. That's not grown man shit. That's not being the best version of yourself. See, when I do something, yeah, I did it. I own it. I'm moving on. I'm not explaining nothing to you, to none of y'all, to nobody, because I don't have to explain it to myself. I'm a grown man. That is when you know you have become the best version of yourself, because you don't have to explain nothing to nobody. But keep sitting in that group. Keep being that dummy. Keep walking around with your pants hanging down, with a stick hanging out your pants. Keep walking around, man, trying to live your life to please a woman. Keep living your life sitting around trying to impress these little dudes that you sitting around getting tattoos all over your face that you're not even going to want when you get older, man. Trying to fit in, right? Keep trying to fit in with people and compromising your life and getting used and abused like a crash dummy. See, once that can't get used and abused like no crash dummy, can you dig it? Because I got me in my own lane, pushing. Like I told you, this page will have over 1 million followers. It will be a day where everybody will beg to get me on their podcast. And I will go to the ones I want to, and the ones I don't want to go to, I won't go. Because I'm not moved by money. I'm not moved by clout. That ain't what I'm looking for. I'm becoming the best version of myself by helping you become the best version of yourself. Period, point blank. Man, guys, you like the video? Subscribe to the channel. I ain't got to tell you that, man. I ain't got to tell y'all to hit the like button, but learn to be by yourself. Learn to enjoy your own company. Your company is the best company. You should never get tired of being by yourself. Who wants to sit around a bunch of men each and every day, man? I just really wanted to end this video, but I just got to keep talking. Man, it kills me watching these grown men sit up around a bunch of grown men each and every day, explaining themselves to each other. Oh, you did this. Oh, yeah, homie, you did this. On the dead homies, this. Man, I'm sorry. No judgment, but man, I don't get it. It makes me sick. So that's why I make these videos, man. You know, ain't no names mentioned, no names mentioned. If the shoe fit, wear it. I don't give a fuck who feel any type of way about it. Learn how to be by yourself, man, because the strong stand alone. The strong don't need nobody. Can you dig it? So, but hey, man, you do need yourself. But y'all have a beautiful day coming live from Las Vegas, man. Remember to share this video and learn to enjoy your own company, because nobody else will.